It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, South,
Everywhere.
East,
Where you at?
and West,
Huh?
Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rule.
Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Be wrong in the crime called Prima, Fur, and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. You can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem. Knowledge rule at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Can't look like that, I'm into some got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the Hip Hop School. Past and present.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. I am the Asia, the assistant principal. Down below me, you have Supreme Ra, the principal, and beside me, you have Heezy, the dean of hip hop. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Oh man, it's good. It's Friday. I'm feeling good on this Friday. Ready to get it started.
I'm in the cut like peroxide.
Yes, indeed. I see your phone over there doing backflips. You got it together?
We hype, man. It's going down.
Yes, indeed. So y'all know how we do each and every week. We start with the hip hop trivia question. This week, hip hop trivia question is brought to you by our sponsors: Supreme's Pull Up, Art by Chunk G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel, and the Death of the Asia. This week's hip hop trivia question is: who was the first rapper to show their gold grill? Again, who was the first rapper to show their gold grill? Try to answer that question down below in the comments throughout the duration of the show, and we will reveal the answer at the end. With that being said, class is in session. Yes, indeed. So y'all already know Kanye West, he stays in the news for something. And I think that, you know, he went ahead and dropped the mic with this one. I think he just let it all out. And, you know, he really showed his true colors recently when he went on to Alex Jones' show, which is a conspiracy theorist. He went on Alex Jones' show and he was talking about how he was able to see some good in Hitler. And he was talking about, you know, Hitler's contribution to society and how that it doesn't matter how bad a person is or what they do, it's always some good in a person. And he was singing Hitler so many praises to where people started calling him Adolf Hitler.
I didn't see that. That's the first time
But they was calling him Adolf. And so, like, I'm gonna start with you, Supreme. What do you think about Ye being on that show and singing his praises to Hitler?
I love it. He make certain segments of white people uncomfortable. Shit, I'm with it. I don't give a damn about none of that type shit. Shit. Hitler just any other motherfucker.
Right.
On the other side, you know, I don't give a damn about this shit like that. It don't bother me. I ain't sure.
I feel you. I feel you on that part. But my problem with Kanye is he talk this kind of shit, but then he'd go run up right behind them motherfuckers and be all up in their ass and, you know, begging them and kissing their ass and feeding them in the limos and shit like that. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know, we all have our levels of militancy, and then we also gotta maneuver through some shit too with these folks. You know what I'm saying? We ain't always rah-rah. We rah-rah sometimes, and then sometimes you gotta, you know, you see an opportunity, you might have to, you know, swivel and swerve a little bit. But you know, I thought, you know, he say he a Christian, right? He claims to be a Christian, right?
Kanye West does.
That's what I'm saying. So he done forgave Hitler. I thought Christians forgive. You know, is it you can't forgive certain people? What?
Well, it's not Kanye West's place to be forgiving Hitler, in my personal opinion. However, I think what he said was distasteful. The reason why I feel that way is because at the end of the day, I don't know why a lot of people try to minimize the Holocaust because of our experience as Black people in the diaspora, and especially in America during chattel slavery. A lot of us try to minimize like the Holocaust. And the thing is, with what Kanye West was saying, it goes without saying that there is some good in there can be some good found in everybody. But I think he was saying it to me, he was saying it in a way to like rub things in people's face. He wasn't saying it like he wasn't being genuine. It's just saying, hey, you know what? It could be some good found in everybody. That goes without saying. It was definitely an ulterior motive behind it. And I
Can I
think
say
that,
this, Agent?
go
Can I
ahead.
say this? They minimize our Holocaust.
all the time.
The thing is there I can definitely understand what you guys are saying as far as sometimes the things that has happened to us, it get brushed under the table or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But we also will feel some type of way if there was somebody on a platform giving praises to someone that had a hand, someone that we know specifically that had a hand in our enslavement, and that person
They
went
do. They,
platform.
they got a holiday for President's Day. Yeah, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson had slaves.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not the same thing, Supreme. The recognizing president is not the same thing as somebody, because you can't, if you're gonna have presidents, that you can't exclude presidents based on whatever their ideologies were,
why not?
because that's not how any of this works.
I'm
But the
saying,
thing, but the
go
thing
ahead.
is, what I'm saying is this: if it was somebody that we knew specifically that had a direct hand
We
in
do.
our enslavement, we would have a problem if some white celebrity got onto a platform and tried to rationalize how there is some good to be found in this person as well. We would
They,
start a
they,
riot behind that shit. Let's be very clear.
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When we have brought up Thomas Jefferson owning over 100 slaves, white people has got on platforms and try to rationalize it and justify it.
And then when you look at this, when you look at the shit that started happening a few years ago with all these Confederate figures and Confederate statues and shit like that. So motherfuckers did start making some noise and shit. You know what I mean? The shit did start happening, you know what I'm saying, in a certain kind of way. So it is some, you know what I'm saying, it is some validity to the whole, you know what I'm saying, just speaking out and saying something about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because something can be done, you know what I'm saying? But as far as Kanye, I don't think he got no, I don't think he's sincere in his motives. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he I think he just be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit was jokes. He was on that laughing and joking, you know what I'm saying, with Alex Jones and shit like that. So I don't think he's sincere with it. You know what I'm saying? I think he just be talking shit. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
I don't think he got no. Go ahead.
by no means do I think black people should jump out the window and get out here and defend Kanye West. I think we talked about it before. You know, Kanye West is somebody who's getting some information. He all over the place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he just go whatever new come to him, he gonna spit it out. You know, now it's Hitler. Before it was the Hebrews, and it was the sacrifice. You know, he getting all this shit that a lot of new people that get this information do. He just, you know, he just saying some bullshit. I mean, I don't care about the nigga hurt nobody's feelings that I don't give a fuck about. Really. That's just me.
I care about it because the thing is we have to, it's a slippery slope with that. You know, it's a slippery slope when saying, you know, I don't care about him hurting feelings about people that I don't care about. I think that's a slippery slope because when it's flipped on us, we have a problem with it. It doesn't make it right for any party to do it, whether you care about the people that he's talking about or not. It's still something that creates a slippery slope because, you know, when he do it, it's gonna be like, okay, because he's black, it's cool when they do it, but it's gonna be a problem when he do it, but then it's gonna be a problem when they do it. So it's like if we don't like be like, well, we could give Kanye a pass about what he say. We need to quit being up in arms about what white people say. Then, if that's the case,
nah, they don't work like that.
How is that even rational to be saying no?
Because they don't give a damn when we up in arms. I don't give a damn when they up in arms.
It's pretty
Why
much
are we
like
trying to be fair? Why are we trying to be fair and moral to people that's not fair and moral to us?
I'm not saying being fair and moral. What I'm saying is when it happens to you, don't get upset. Like if
Oh, I
you
know.
go, like you know. So for me, I'm not moved by sensationalism. I don't care about what they do, and but
And
a
you're
lot
right.
of people are.
Black people shouldn't get upset when your enemy does what your enemy's supposed to do. You right about that. I'm not one of them black people.
and then them motherfuckers shouldn't really get upset. In my opinion, like that be my whole shit. They always talking about, he was hurt, he hurt this community and hurt. Like, how's that? I don't understand where the hurt come from. You know what I'm saying? Just because a motherfucker said some shit. You know
I
what I'm saying?
understand.
I understand he a celebrity and all that shit, but it's a bunch of other motherfuckers who done said the same shit. Just because he said it, everybody hurt. Where do the hurt come from? You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I don't get.
Yeah, I think it's insensitive. You're not gonna understand that where the hurt come from because you're not directly associated with that particular pain. So you're not gonna necessarily understand where the hurt come from. But it's a difference between empathizing and sympathizing with a situation. You could empathize with the situation without sympathizing and having to feel it and just be able to understand it from just a human perspective. That's the thing. And so with Kanye West, it's one of those things with him that Kanye West, he goes on all of these different tangents, and it's like it's dangerous because he would talk about how he need to protect his black kids and what's been shown to his black kids, and he be talking about propaganda and BS. But these people, the Holocaust was because of propaganda and things in that was being pushed in the media that led to these people experiencing the Holocaust. But yet,
That's the surface
but yeah, but when
explanation.
but here's the thing. But we be on social media all day going back and forth for what's being pushed on to in the media towards us. But then also Kanye West is a public figure continuously pushing narratives in the media. So he's part of the problem to me as well, as far as how things get chaotic in the media, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think what happens is people use this, and that was my point in saying, you know what I'm saying, where did all the hurt come from? I think just people just use it as an opportunity to point some shit out to, you know what I'm saying, to say we hurt, you know what I'm saying, just because it's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? If it was a regular person, motherfucker wouldn't even say shit. I think
If it was
they
a
just
regular
use
person, they wouldn't have the platform to say it.
I mean,
So
it is
it
all
wouldn't be as
depends.
effective because it's not
Yeah.
going to reach so many people. That's just like right now. I'm sure once our platform blow up or whatever the case may be, to an extent where we have more eyes on us. Right now, some of the things that we say, yeah, it doesn't have that much impact because we don't have that big of an audience. But eventually, we're gonna get that big of an audience, and then guess what? Those people could start digging back and be like, oh, okay, I got a problem with this. I got a problem with that because the eyes are on you now. So to say, if it was the average person saying it, I mean, it wouldn't even have that same impact because they're not Kanye West. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I said what I said. My job is done here.
Well, moving right on along. So it is some more scandalous stuff going on.
It sure is.
It's a whole bunch of scandal going on, and people finna get real
Scandal.
upset right now because
what's happening?
Well, people done came out and said that Nas got ghostwriters. not Nas, not one of the goats.
Well, just like the first time.
The best rapper of all times with a ghostwriter.
This ain't the first time it's been said. You know what I'm saying? It was said about 10 years ago. You know what I mean? I don't think it's ever been proven. And the latest controversy with Quentin Miller, you know what I mean? He was so vague about his answer. You know, at one point, I think a few years ago, he said, or last year at some point, he said that he wrote for Nas or wrote with Nas or some shit like that. And then he came up with this new video saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he just worked with Nas and he threw out a few ideas, and a few of his ideas got used. So he not really saying if he really wrote for him or not, or what he did. You know what I'm saying? And then it was controversy about Stickman and a few other people a few years ago, and it was denied by Stickman. You know what I'm saying? And whoever else, but
that's why it's called Ghost right? You're supposed to remain a ghost. So if I write for Nas and Easy asked me did I write for Nas, no, I didn't. They not going to admit it because it's in you ain't supposed to admit that you wrote for a motherfucker, man. But
Shit,
I'm a
some people
firm,
do. Some
I'm a
people do.
firm believer that where there's smoke, there's usually fire. So, I'm not against the ghostwriting shit because I've been in the studio with people
Right,
and they be writing something and motherfucker be like, man, you should take that out, put that in.
right.
Now ain't nobody ever wrote a whole verse for me, but people help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By me, help me write some shit. I done gave him some ideas where he wrote some shit. Big said we all do that shit.
Right,
But
right.
I got no problem with the ghostwriting, man. Shit, make the motherfucking song jam. Nigga, we all in this shit together. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna take away from Nas. And niggas act like it take away from Nas' greatness.
yeah, that's
The
the
nigga
crazy
is
part.
he's a solidified goat. No matter Nas don't have to do shit ever else in hip hop. He's there. It's these nut hugging niggas who think that if Nas goes right, it takes something away from his legacy, and it don't. Fuck
No,
that shit, man.
no,
That
no,
nigga
no.
wrote for Nas, and that nigga done had ghostwriting. I don't get down what you niggas talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
agree.
it's
I
okay.
agree. Yeah, I agree because I don't, I think I ain't got a problem if a motherfucker wrote, what I'm saying, like you said, a couple bars here and there, what I'm saying, gave a motherfucker line, what I'm saying, here, there, some shit like that. But if you done wrote a whole song for a motherfucker and like here, what I'm saying, you done actually spit a whole nigga with somebody else actually wrote, what I'm saying, a couple verses and shit like that. Now that's something else. But that's like Diddy and what I'm saying, Dr. Dre and shit like that. That what I'm saying, that's niggas like that who actually use ghostwriters like that. But with this whole Nas controversy, I ain't really buying it. I ain't really buying it. That's Nas. What I'm saying? Everything he writes sound like Nas. I don't think it's nobody that can actually write for him. What I'm saying? Like you
Well,
said, motherfucker might throw
that's
out a
the
couple
point of a good
ideas.
ghostwriter.
That's true.
Like
That's,
when Jay-Z wrote for Dr. Dre.
that's true.
It sounds like some shit Dre would say.
That's true. That's true too.
I see Deja ain't got that poker face on at all.
Well, my opinion on the subject is I really don't care about whether he had a ghostwriter or not because I've rapped before in the past and nobody has ever written a verse for me or anything like that. But I can say being in that studio and that pressure, especially you on these time restraints or whatever the case may be,
Right.
it is a lot and it is helpful to have somebody to help with the creative process. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a thing where you have somebody that just sitting up there writing your whole verse or anything
Right.
like that. But when you're in the studio and you're around artists, it's natural to bounce ideas off each other. That's just a natural thing. It's not like you're gonna be at the studio and y'all gonna be in a corner to yourself and get quiet. Now there has been a time where I done went and got in the closet because I can't write with the beat on. And so I done kind of like went and heard the beat, got some and got away from them because they talking and stuff like that. But I could come out and I say, hey, this what I just wrote. And it might be something I'll switch this and put this over here. They ain't write it, but they saying, hey, this a little bit better or add something to it. You get what I'm saying? Or help with a hook or something. It's nothing wrong with that. And to be honest with you, because we know that Nas is solid, he's stamped. I wouldn't give a damn if he did have somebody to write a whole song for him. Let him chill out. It's a lot with
Right.
writing, and everything because regardless of what, if somebody wrote a song for Nas, it's the one that's actually delivering the song, and we know his pen is nice, so we already know that. And if he get a little help here and there or whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if it's somebody that just came into the game and for their whole career they got ghostwriters and they pen has never been proven, then at that particular point I got an issue with that. For an example, it's this thing where they're saying that Lotto don't write, or they say Cardi don't write,
Yeah,
and
they always say that. Yeah,
they just
especially,
recite.
especially about females. They always say that about females, though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
always saying that about females, but like say for instance with them being new or whatever, if somebody come in and say, hey, they never wrote anything, they always just reciting lyrics, then I can't respect it because you a rapper, you're not a singer.
yeah.
It's a difference. You get what I'm saying? But if he got somebody to write for him, I don't care. I believe it. I believe he has some writers. I don't think anybody that's been in the game this as long as Nas, 30 years?
30 years. 30
He been in
years.
the game 30 years. He done
30
had
years.
some help.
So what you think? What about Jay? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think somebody wrote for Jay before then? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I don't care. Probably
I think somebody has wrote for Jay, but the only
Sauce
thing
Money.
Jay is this
Jazzo.
Yeah. Sauce
you
Money.
know, they say
Jazzo.
Jay-Z freestyle everything.
Right. They say he don't write. But you
He
know,
don't write.
it's probably the same thing. He probably be in there in the studio. Motherfuckers probably throw a little shit out. He probably just pick it up, just don't write it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't write it down.
But
type
see,
shit.
my thing is this. I'm finna throw a monkey wrench in the game though. He might not write in the studio. That don't mean he wrote that shit at the house and came and fit it in the studio. You get what I'm saying? So some
We
people be in the studio writing. He probably now. They're just like you be seeing people on LA Leakers and they talking about they kicking a freestyle. Ain't none of that's a freestyle. It's a memorized verse.
For sure.
So that's the thing with Jay-Z. You can't tell me that as effortless as Jay-Z rap that this man he freestyle like off the dome and he go in there one take and do songs like that. He's somewhere writing at the crib and coming back. So he might not have no writers in the studio, but the nigga done put something on paper.
we even had somebody in the group, go to the hip hop police and try to call out Scarface like they was in an interrogation room. You know what I'm saying? Like Willie D wrote for Scarface. Like nigga, they group members. They supposed to write for each other and help each other.
Yeah, that's totally different. Especially when you like
I didn't know what that guy was up to.
Especially when you have those songs, what you call it when you have those songs where y'all have the conversation type of song.
Yeah, when y'all the back and forth shit, when y'all going back and
like
forth.
the hot boy, like you come right after me, like our verse is me and you rapping together. We like having a
Damn,
conversation.
the kids do that good. I think they do that the best.
Yeah, so you gotta have a conversation to be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
gotta
for sure.
you gotta sit around and
do
talk.
that shit together. Yeah, you gotta do that shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I ain't tripping on the whole ghostwriting thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's just motherfuckers be having these myths like certain writers like Nas or Rakim or you know what I'm saying, Jay-Z. Like it's just unbelievable for somebody to have wrote something for them. But you know what I'm saying?
That's the new
It really ain't.
My bad, child. I had it is an open show. I had forgot to put the link in there. If y'all want to join, the link is down there. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button as well.
Yeah,
if y'all want to join, I
I
have put the link down below. If you want to join, you want to go ahead and talk about this Ye situation real quick and the Nas and talk on the subjects that we have already touched right now before we move forward. You know what I'm saying? The doors of the school are open. You know what I'm saying?
hey, so speaking of ghostwriting though, so did y'all ever believe that Gilly wrote for Wayne? Did y'all ever believe
Hell
that?
no. I didn't.
I never believed it.
I think Wayne kind of got some of his, picked up a little bit of his. He was probably
flow a little bit.
Wayne was younger, so he may have been impressionable or something and picked up something. No, I don't think. Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't think he did, but that's only because I didn't like Gilly. But now that I like Gilly, I'm thinking maybe that nigga did right. So don't listen to me. I'm just, I like Gilly now. So that nigga ain't wrote for Wayne.
Disclaimer, y'all do have to know that Supreme is a very biased person.
Flip flop.
So, he is very biased.
I do not flip flop.
You doing it. So, no, sir.
And then speaking of that too, so why do it seem like ghostwriters or a lot of the unknown ghostwriters, kind of, so to speak, why do it seem like they can't never write for themselves or they can't never make some, you know what I'm saying, like make a good career for themselves as far as putting out music like Gilly and Mad Skills and you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers like that.
That's easy. Everybody don't have star power. Everybody don't have a presence.
It's the lyricist dilemma. You can be a great lyricist and great, but that don't mean you know how to make a great song. I mean, you know how to make a hit, and you just might not be that nigga. I mean, look at that nigga. What's the Quentin?
Yeah, like Party. He be
wrote for
a
Drake.
lot of people, but he can't party.
Who is that?
Partisan Fontaine.
I don't know who that is.
Megan Thee Stallion boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he be writing for folks. But the thing is, I'm gonna tell you the truth now. I don't think that Gilly. I'm not sure. Maybe he did. Gilly may have written for Wayne, but Wayne got some help from somewhere because the Hot Boy Wayne and the new Wayne is two totally different niggas.
He did flip. He did flip. I ain't gonna lie. He did flip his style, his cadence, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Nas don't rap like he did on It Was Written Illmatic. He don't rap like that no more. Jay-Z don't rap like that like he used to rap. Niggas don't evolve.
We seen different.
That was over years.
We seen different different person that like we've seen different phases from Nas as well too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He got
to this and that, right.
What is it? Escobar and
Nas Escobar,
the Hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Godson, Nostradamus,
all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
The Lost Son, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. So you had different. You could see him just going through phases. Every time Nas pick up a book, he changed into a different type of nigga.
Right now he on top. He's still on top and on top for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and you definitely are going to. Of course, you're going to evolve. But it's a grave difference.
He done did it.
Between Hot Boy Wayne and a new Wayne. It's a grave difference.
Speaking of Nas being on top, his album right now is #1, thanks to my boy 21 Savage. See, I've been waiting to drop this jewel on the show. See, that nigga album was top 20 on iTunes before he dropped that song with 21. And that motherfucker #1 because he pulled over some of 21 Savage people that probably don't even fuck with Nas. Young people don't fuck with Nas. They fuck with 21, so they came over with him, man. Shout out to 21. I knew he would make that song dope.
And you know what? I really like. I haven't enjoyed. I ain't gonna even tell no lie. Since them lost tapes were found, I haven't enjoyed Nas since he had found them lost tapes. I was done. And my thing is that song with Nas and 21 Savage, it had me looking forward to, like, I want more of that from Nas. You know, he had energy because Nas had, he don't have a lot of energy or anything. He had energy. Yeah. He was flowing. It was up to date. It was nice. And then 21 came, he came with his bars and everything. It was a dope song. Like,
it was a breath of fresh air.
Song. It was nice. You know what I'm saying? But I think Nas tried to do that with the first King, with the first King's disease. He had a lot of features with younger motherfuckers and shit like that.
Yep, he did.
But Nas had something to prove. Nas, the first King disease, it was different because it was like, I just want to get into that. I want to get into that younger sound or whatever, right, versus when 21 come out and say, nigga, you irrelevant. Now it's like, I gotta prove something right now. Hold on, youngster. You know what I'm saying? I could do what you do, but you can't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I like the fact that he did that and he used that opportunity. These older cats need to really, I'm talking about, they really need to take something from this, because I really love the way that Nas used this opportunity to bridge the gap instead of going on these different podcasts talking shit about the youngins and how they not respecting. Because at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, for the type of audience that 21 Savage has, Nas isn't relevant to these younger people. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, Nas, he was like, oh, okay, let's use this as an opportunity to work together. We could make some money or whatever. And now, okay, you said I'm not relevant. Now your people, your people in your demographic, they get to see what I have contributed to hip hop. They're gonna go back and listen now. And then the people who may not have listened to a 21 Savage, they are with him now, can go back and listen to some of the things that they may have missed. And both parties get to appreciate each other art form. I was here for it. I loved it.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that, though, you see Boosie done. I don't know. Is he trying to make the same play?
Boosie just been talking shit.
Boosie, he been hating on Jay-Z for a few years now. It's not a good look on Boosie, man. Every time I don't know if Vlad is leading this nigga on with the questions and he just go for it because him and Vlad buddy. But every time he always got Jay-Z in the name in his mouth, man. I don't like that, man.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't say a Jay-Z irrelevant though. So is he just on some trolling shit, just talking shit, hating, or
And how is that when
is he
we
trying
talked
to get a
about
Jay-Z
Jay-Z's
verse?
verse? We talked about Jay-Z's verse on God Did for a week. How's he irrelevant?
Yeah, we did. That's true. I mean, he probably gonna stay relevant. He one of the ones that's gonna always stay relevant every time he drops something. You know what I'm saying? I think he one of the few that can actually really say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's too many rappers in the game that every time they drop, motherfuckers looking for it.
Yeah, and then too, the thing that's gonna keep Jay-Z relevant is the fact that he take part in younger artists' career as well. He take interest in them. So the thing with him is he's gonna remain relevant. And Boosie, to be honest with you, while Boosie talking, Boosie the one that's irrelevant. When he has a cult following, of course.
Yeah, he got a cult
But
following.
Boosie was not too long ago mad at the people because his album that he dropped ain't sell. He mad at people because they ain't want to listen to it. Like Boosie, he's at the type of music that Boosie does. It's then his voice yelling at folks and stuff like that or whatever.
The nigga do adult proms.
Yeah, so Boosie actually he need them producers from when he was with the Baton Rouge producers or whatever.
Mouse.
Cause the Zaytoven and all them people he getting to work with, they just can't capture that sound for Boosie. Boosie is relevant in the grand scheme of things. If it weren't for his Instagram rants and him going on Vlad or whatever. See, Boosie and Vlad, it's like every week it's a unsung by Boosie. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like Vlad is the unsung platform for Boosie. That's what it is.
Unsung.
Yeah, Boosie is unsung.
Boosie unsung. Motherfucker Vlad featuring Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie, man. We fuck with you, Boosie. Just quit tripping, man.
Yeah, he needs to quit tripping, and then
he need to get back in your inbox.
Oh, you talking about when he inboxed me mad because I'm talking shit. But hey, look, but for real though, he cool people though. He ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't no Mark ass nigga.
He ain't no Mark or nothing like that. It's just the fact that I just gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? As far as music is concerned, in the grand scheme of things, Boosie is irrelevant because actually Boosie is the type of artist, if you think about it, as far as the youth is concerned, Boosie is that type of artist that these younger people should be hollering at. You would think that they'll be hollering at a Boosie to get features about him.
They was for a while. Boosie was one of the hottest niggas get, you know what I'm saying, as far as features for a minute, for a period of time.
Exactly, but they ain't doing it no more. Hence the reason why he's irrelevant at this point.
I mean, everybody had their time, and everybody, you know what I mean, kind of,
yeah,
kind of fade to the back a little bit sometimes.
Y'all heard that that Lotto featuring Glorilla fucked the club up. They did that the Gangsta Blue Giant.
Man, Glorilla killing the game right now.
Yeah. Lotto
killing shit.
On that.
Killing shit for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good. I want to go to a strip club and listen to that. That's on one of them good strip club songs. Fuck the club up. Yes, indeed. But people still hating on Big Glow though. She doing her thing. I'm so proud of her.
Did she just get an award or something? What was that a couple weeks ago?
I think she got nominated for some stuff. I don't know. I don't be paying no attention to those awards. But I'm gonna tell y'all something that had pissed me off, and this is gonna be a segue to the next thing that we gonna talk about. So I was watching the Breakfast Club, and Glorilla was on the Breakfast Club, and
I watched it.
Yeah, and it's like certain things she'll be saying something like, "Come on, man, Charlamagne, who DJ Envy, Angela Yee, y'all done had Memphis artists on the show before. Y'all know how the fuck we talk. You know what I'm saying? But every time she say something, music, they say music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Playing and shit. Or what did you say? What? You can hear, bitch.
Nah, but hold on, DA. Hold on. Now, her Southern Memphis drawl is deeper than a lot of other Memphis cats. Her shit is real deep. Now I know you from Memphis, and I know you got a rep, but come on now, man. Her shit is a little different than Gotti and anybody else.
She sounds just like them folks. She's sitting up there like her voice. It's the only difference is she just happened to be a woman. Her voice just a little bit deeper than. But women from Memphis voice be deep anyway. I don't know why. But the thing is it's like, to me, it felt like they was playing in her face. It's like, okay, I get it. You see, I got an accent or whatever. But every time I say something, it's not a laughing moment because it was funny at this point. Right. And then they like at this point, you know how we say music. So it's like, why are you still tripping off that?
Music.
Whatever, it don't sound like that to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that pissed me off. And then Angela Yee was pissing me off. And I said, you know what? It's good that she getting some yonder, because when she was sitting up there and she was constantly, it seemed like she was trying to interrogate her. Like when Glorilla say, she ain't into meeting guys in the club. She don't feel like you can find a man or somebody in the club because they be out there chasing hoes. Well, where do you find men at and all that? I think what pisses me off is I hate when artists go on platforms and they are new artists and they got stuff coming up. We need to be talking about what they got going on as far as their future projects. Quit drilling these people about bullshit that don't matter their personal life and whether they done had an orgasm and what they need to do and what niggas they talking to, who be in a DM. Like that shit.
They be looking for clickbait.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell
gossip
shit going on?
Gossip shit.
So they put the headline, Glorilla never had an orgasm.
Right.
Stupid shit. So, man, I done got a little mad now because you're not finna do, you know what I'm saying? That's home team. You're not finna do her like that. Got a real problem. No, we not doing it.
Oh, boy.
Hey. So you just spoke on it, though. So Angela Yee about to leave the Breakfast Club. So, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think about the show about to go? Y'all think it's about to
He be looking a hot mess. I would give it an.
After she did Glorilla, she could go and go. I do like her. I do like Angela Yee's show Lip Service. Now that's the type of show where you have those freak ass conversations or whatever the case may be. But on the Breakfast Club, we on the radio station, man. Gone on with all of that. I like Angela Yee. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't appreciate that, and nobody is beyond reproach. Am I gonna miss her on the Breakfast Club? I'm definitely gonna miss her on the Breakfast Club because she added that balance. And I don't know who's gonna do the rumor report. I was liking the rumor report. I like Angela Yee. I love me some Charlamagne. I know a lot of people don't cut for him, but I hate to see her leave. But she pissed me off so bad that last show. I was like, girl, gone.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I don't really fuck with it too. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch that shit every blue moon, every now and then. But you know what I'm saying? I guess it'll be interesting to see, you know what I'm saying, to see if they get somebody else in there, you know what I'm saying, as a third co-host or whatever. But
y'all think they gonna get another woman or
just them two niggas? Just them two niggas by themselves? I don't really
I'm sure they'll get another woman or somebody. They might get a male homosexual.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get another woman because DJ Envy and Charlamagne, they flirt with each other too much.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
You see, they got the. Let me stop. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, but yeah, I think they should. I think they should get another woman. Now, if they got another woman, who y'all? I don't know. I don't know. I like them together, and I like Angela Yee. And y'all talk about Angela Yee, she's beautiful to me. I like her.
Got on the phone and asked Cardi B live on air.
You say he asked Cardi B to do it? Who did? Charlamagne.
That'd be crazy though if she did. That'd be crazy.
Cardi B
y'all know I love Cardi B. Like I stopped like I stop messing with somebody because they got a problem with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I used to be like, oh, I used to be happy to see Arc Bar V get an opportunity. She went to fucking with Cardi B. I don't click on shit she do no more. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Cardi B. I like Cardi. I like her personality.
But I don't think that I actually don't think that her personality would do good as far as hosting a show. Being on the show, just a guest,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
hosting a show, I don't think she'll do good hosting a show.
She might
I
not
think,
start out good, but I think if she
yeah,
get into it, you know what I'm saying, give her some time, you know what I mean. I think she
I
might.
think
I
she'd
think
do
she might
great.
end up. Yeah, I think she might end up being one of them ones, one of them stars of radio, pod. You know what I'm saying, podcast and TV. You know what I'm saying. I can see it. That's all I'm
Yeah, then
saying.
after every time somebody answers something, she gonna be like, like y'all ready for that? Those sound effects gonna get on y'all damn
Ah, man.
nerves.
But and then she a family. You know what I'm saying. She got a family. So she got something to talk about. Stuff. You know what I'm saying. Just regular in the club type shit. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, it'll be dope. It'll be dope
Yeah,
to have it'll be dope to have a younger person.
yeah,
Um,
and she younger. You know what I'm saying.
y'all know something though. I mean, since it's something already going on and we already know she can handle herself and she could do a show. I wouldn't mind seeing Carisha. Like if I don't know how it goes with her being on one show or I don't know the contractual breakdown of that, but I wouldn't mind it being Carisha on the show. Now
I don't
Miami.
know. I don't
I
know.
don't know about that. I like
Yeah,
on her own shit.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that ain't
She
vote.
got time for them bozo ass niggas, man.
Yeah, Black Socrates said Cardi B definitely would kill the radio game. I don't know. I don't know. I have to see.
I
I
see
would
it. I would
regardless of what, I would still watch it. But I don't know. Cardi, she's real. What is it? Quirky. What is that word?
yeah,
Quirky.
quirky, whatever, some shit
Yeah.
like
So
that.
I don't know, cause she be on them TV shows, and I be so damn tickled or whatever. But I don't know. Um.
I guess we'll see what happens with it going forward. It'll be
Yes,
interesting, I
indeed.
guess.
So, Hit Boy, he came out and he was talking about how he had went broke after working with Beyonce and Rihanna.
Yeah, I guess it was one of them stories like just like everybody else said, they get some money and they spend it on their family, you know what I'm saying, trying to take care of everybody, spending on their family, buying shit, taking care of everybody, you know what I'm saying, not paying attention to, the accountant and shit like that. And
Yeah,
you know
I
what
hope
I'm
my
saying?
family know if anybody out there listening. When I blow up, I hope your situation ain't gonna change. Whatever your situation is now, if you're fucked up now, you're gonna be fucked up then. I'm not giving out nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta get it out the mud, I ain't have no inheritance or nothing like that. No, no, I'm not finna feel like I'm responsible of reaching back
Go
and
broke.
saving people, and that's the reason why as black people, we have a problem with creating wealth. We be thinking like the wealth gap is just because we're at a disadvantage when a lot of the time is because once we do get on, you get this person, this kid that end up getting rich. And next thing you know, and instead of them being able to prepare for their future, they got to reach back and help old motherfuckers that didn't prepare for them to even come into the world. They just laying up, nutting in each other, whatever the case may be, having, believe it or not, babies, bringing you into poverty. You get a gift and you get you some money. Next thing you know, you got to make sure they straight and you feel like you owe them something. You got to be appreciative and happy that they fed you and clothed you when you was a kid that didn't ask to be here. I'm gonna get rich, and a mother better know for sure that I ain't gonna feel like I owe nobody nothing. So, Kid Boy, I'm sorry that your family conditions made you feel as though you had to buy everybody a house and a little Toyota Camry or whatever the case may be. But hit me up. I'm gonna tell you how to do it with that next bag you get. We ain't giving nobody shit.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you done learned, you know what I'm saying, about nothing. That was a while
Mm-mm.
ago.
Not a damn thing. I ain't even doing no turkey drive. I hate when people tag me and giving back backpacks and when I'm giving back to ain't nobody gave me shit. what is giving back? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. What's the concept of giving back when you've been on struggle and worked hard and did all of this or whatever, got it out the mud? Then people sit around and say, "Well, you ought to be giving back to who gave me something." If you
It's
was not,
called charity.
well, I ain't charitable. If you're not directly uh, working with me right now, you know what I'm saying, in this with me right now, contributed in any type of way, don't even tell nobody you know me, because you're gonna look embarrassed. They're gonna be
So,
wondering how you de-age a relative and your ass still slanging boxes at Amazon, and I'm gonna get right back on her and tell the people why. You
so
ain't gonna
for the record,
embarrass me.
so for the record,
For the record.
when Deska DeAsia blow up and you become a multimillionaire, and we still over here getting it out the mud, you just said people you work with directly, they can get some help from you. So just remember that when you blow up over there, me and James gonna need a little change, man.
Now y'all gonna have to keep on. Y'all gonna have to keep on hustling, bustling. Goddamn me! Listen, I'm gonna teach y'all niggas how to fish. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting nah. Y'all, I'm gonna be over here with you. You know what I'm saying? We'll be over here with you.
Hey, I'll
You
take
know
it.
what I'm saying? We
I'll
might,
take
I
it.
might, I might buy a couple of new cameras or something. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
that's about it.
gonna need some clothes and some jewelry.
I hear well then shit. You're looking just fine right now without it.
That's,
Just
that's
looking just
cold
fine.
blood.
I just don't
Oh,
want
blood, man,
nobody
no,
to
no.
feel like we winning. Like you know how people be like, we finna win. No, it's an
Hey, so
I and win. It
so
ain't
you
no
don't
I and team, but it's an I and win. Guy, I'm
so,
winning, bitch. Not you.
so you don't give a
Ooh,
motherfucker. The motherfucker be like, oh that bitch Daisy, she done got on, she don't fuck with us no more.
I'm gonna get right back on her and speak my speech and tell you why. You'll never be able to embarrass me. Put an article out on me if you want to. And you gonna fuck around, bitch. I'm gonna call your job and get you fired. Now what? Now you really gonna be hurting for certain. Fuck with me if you want to.
Man.
I'm gonna
heard for
call up to
certain.
your job and get you fired.
Heard for
Yeah,
certain.
I'm a fucked
Yeah.
up family member.
Hey. Sometimes you gotta be. Sometimes you gotta be if you're gonna hold on to your shit. I guess. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's all about surviving. You can look out for them twos and fews, and that's it.
I can't give a nigga number the hard time. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I feel
Man, everything I had, everything. I'm talking about even my first car I had to fight. Mama and them gonna go buy me a standard shift. Y'all know y'all ain't taught me how to drive no shit like this. So I got everything had to be hard. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm
But
not
then
giving
but
none away.
but during them times, didn't you wish that somebody would just look out for you?
Yeah, and they didn't. And that it ain't and it ain't my job. It ain't my job to start fucking with the flow of nature. Like if this is how life is, dog world, then this is what it is. I'm not trying to save the world and start messing with the flow of nature. This is just how it's supposed to go. I ain't got no problem with doing a little assist or here or there.
yeah,
But as
yeah,
far as changing a whole person's life where they in a whole different situation
yeah,
before
yeah, yeah.
they were. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I buy
expect I'm
people
expect
gifts
I'm
and stuff
expecting
like
you to
that.
put me on.
Yeah, it ain't finna be no, oh, that's my people and my whole life done changed. No, that ain't gonna be it.
Oh yeah,
Better
that's what
not,
I expect. I
you better
expect
not
that.
put in no 2 weeks notice
That
fucking
makes
with me.
sense.
Your ass gonna be you're gonna be stressed out. I'm telling you for real. You're gonna be standing in the child line.
What we
But
got? What we
anyway,
got? What we got? Anybody
so
tapping in?
So this unfortunate news, well, it's an unfortunate situation, and it's some sad stuff. So let's get into this heavy stuff real quick. Let me pull this up. Um, so apparently, it looks as though the Houston police has arrested the alleged gunman in Takeoff's murder.
Mm.
Is this supposed to be that nigga Lil Cam?
Uh-uh.
Nah,
Mm.
somebody else.
DJ Pat. He's a well-known DJ in Houston.
Patrick, the guy named Patrick Xavier. Is that somebody's name I seen?
DJ Pat. He runs with Lil Jeremy now, allegedly.
Yeah. So I guess well, I guess finally something came out with shit, but it probably been about 4 or 5 weeks or something like that, right? But my thing is, all these conspiracy theories and shit that be putting out these videos on YouTube. It's so many motherfuckers that buy into the shit. So now that somebody got arrested, everybody like, oh no, that ain't him. He the fall guy. Somebody covering up for him. Who is he? Where he come from? All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it didn't. So it ain't no clear angle of, what I'm saying, at least that anybody, what I'm saying, anybody in the public doesn't say it ain't no clear angle of who done did it. So
I just find out that Lil Cam, Fifth Ward Cam, was arrested a few days ago.
Yeah, I seen that.
And his lawyer does an interview and says he ain't do it, but we know who did it. Yeah. And then DJ Pat get arrested a couple days later. Like I say, where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that people need to let the police do their job, the investigators or whatever do their job. I think that you have these people that want to say, oh, that's not him and everything because they want to hold on to their conspiracy. It don't matter what comes out of it. People who have that type of mindset where they like to come up with conspiracy, they gonna draw a conspiracy from anything. They don't deal in facts anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't expect anything more from people like that. At the end of the day, I think that justice does need to be served. However it come about, if it's a Lil Cam dropping a dime or whatever, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You get a 2 for 1, you get the murderer and you get to go home. You know what I'm saying? So however it go go ahead and get your pass, Lil Cam. If you know who did it, let the people know. So we don't have to keep on revisiting this, and the family can actually start to really heal from this situation. So at the end of the day, like, we're protecting somebody that doesn't need to be protected. So if say something, I'm all for telling it.
And I think for all the conspiracy theories and all the conspiracy theorists, you know what I'm saying, it was a bunch of people there. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't him, somebody gonna say, nah, that wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? So but so far, you know what I'm saying, that's what's happening, that's what's going on.
Let's see how it play out. It might be some co-conspirators. We don't know.
Yeah, it might be
something like that. That's the thing that people need to do, man. Let the professional people who are trained in the investigations do their job and get y'all stupid ass off social media and YouTube making up bullshit for likes and clicks and that shit. That shit is, I hate that shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't stand it. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. When people get like that, I really be wanting to go upside somebody's head. And that's the only type of stuff that I internalize on social media. Like, I don't internalize none of it. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Really and truly, you get to dragging me too much. It don't do nothing but boost my ego. That shit made me feel important. I'm fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that don't bother me. It'll be when them people that is, I think the most offensive thing is to play with my intelligence. Like, I cannot stand reading stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to slap shit out of somebody because I'm like, I know you did not put this dumb shit in my face. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, I gotta either, block you or whatever, but you can't dodge it because you just scrolling and you just so happy.
Right, it's everything popping up, just some old stupid ass shit.
Yeah. I deal with niggas who think they smart every day, and I let them know that they not smart. One nigga talking about, you just arrogant. So? Nigga, that ain't finna hurt me, nigga. And
you supposed to be arrogant. What you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be humble. People want you to be humble. Ain't nobody got time to be humble.
Because motherfuckers gonna do what they do regardless. So might as well act the fool.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time to be humble. It's feminine for a man to be humble anyway. Nigga supposed to be cocky and arrogant. Like, why you want another man to be humble? For what?
Right.
That's feminine. Niggas is crazy. But anyway, let's get into the school post. Y'all know how we do each and every week. We incorporate the school.
I don't even know which one you picked.
You don't know which one I picked.
I'm curious to see.
Yeah, what we got going?
This week's school post is: which album did you go crazy for the most when it dropped during high school?
Man, I'm gonna say for me, damn, I was a huge Hot Boys fan. So I think at that time it was right after 400 Degrees had dropped. Then I think BG had dropped Chopper City in the Ghetto. I think at that time, you know what I'm saying, that was one of my favorite albums when that shit came out. Anything Hot Boys, Cash Money, when that shit came out, I was fucking with it heavy. So something like that, some Cash Money, Hot Boys shit.
The Chronic.
What you got, Brent?
The Chronic, Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
Oh, this shit don't fuck
I was in 9th grade. And I remember we went to Walmart, bought them motherfucker when you could buy CDs at Walmart.
Yeah.
We put that shit in the car in the parking lot. We never moved, nigga, to the album though. We supposed to be.
Which one? I ain't hear.
The first car.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up. Yup.
I was in middle school when the Chronic dropped, and my homeboy's sister, I remember she had picked us up. She had took us to this little basketball game and shit. And she had played that shit. I was like 11, 12 years old. So we listened to that shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? That shit first dropped, and I'll never forget that shit. But that was in middle school, though. That wasn't high school. So
yeah. I'm a little
bit. Mine, I like that when Pastor Troy dropped that Face Off. And another one that I love was Causing Drama by Drama.
Causing Drama.
Yeah, like left. Listen, my favorite song was
that's like some MOP of the South type shit.
The only nigga I know, the only thug I know who put it down for me. When I was down in the pen doing time, she on the one that wrote me.
What's that?
That was my shit. And then,
I see you was into the Army Cadence era, real heavy.
Whoa. Oh, that was my shit. Yeah, I love me some drama. And then Pastor Troy, when that video, This the City, that was the craziest video that had dropped in a long time. Like, he rapping, he in a hearse. You know what I'm saying? After then, I wanted to buy me a hearse, like just ride around the city in a hearse. You know what I'm saying? Those were my favorite too.
Yeah. Like I said, Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? And I remember UGK, Dirty. What's the
Dirty
shit?
Money.
Nah. Hey, what's the other one?
Riding Dirty.
I'm tripping. Yeah, I remember when Riding Dirty dropped when I was in high school. All the A-Ball, MJG shit dropped. You know what I'm saying? Pop, the All Eyes on Me dropped. That's one that everybody was looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when Pac dropped, you know what I'm saying? All Eyes on Me. So
y'all didn't like Pastor Troy or Drama? Because I saw
I fuck with Pastor Troy.
A negative reaction.
Drama, he had that one song that I was fucking with, but other than that, I wasn't fucking with no Drama, nah. But Pastor Troy, yeah, I fuck with Troy.
Niggas been booming birds. Fuck what you heard, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all niggas been setting the shop. Ain't nothing going on. You think that? Oh man, y'all crazy.
Everybody got their thing, man. That's all I'm saying.
I fuck with Troy though. I fuck with PT Cruiser for sure.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Miracle?
Oh yeah, Bounce. Oh, Miracle. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Miracle got this song on their album. Miracle. That's Hunter Season. That's a conscious song. I know y'all be tripping when I be saying certain artists be conscious. But listen to Hunting Season by Miracle. That song go crazy. That's one of my favorite songs. That album was straight too. Miracle. I think Miracle, it was self-titled Miracle. That was the name of that album. But yeah, Hunting Season.
I forgot about I'm
gonna drop it in the group.
Man. Yeah, drop it in the group. But yeah, I forgot about that nigga. Miracle. Yeah,
They
that nigga was like
weaving my
a one hit
heart.
wonder. He was like a one hit wonder.
I'm about to lay them down because it's hunting season. About to lay these niggas down. Oh, Lord, I'm mercy. I'm getting excited. I don't know. It's like that music then. It just did something to me. Like I would listen. I'm
That was
telling
them
you.
anthems. That was them
Yeah, and I
anthems. You
used
know
to
what I'm
like the
saying?
speed, and I just put certain songs on, and I just get on the expressway and just glide. I used to love that. Anyway, I'm not advising anybody to do that dangerous shit. That's stupid, but that's what I used to do. I have not always been so poised.
We glad. Hey,
Anyway,
we glad you done cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
For
I'm
sure.
a much better person. So anyway, let's get into this hip hop trivia
What we
question.
got? Oh yeah, the trivia. The trivia.
Yes. So
Anybody
this
put that
week's hip
answer up
hop
there?
trivia question is, who was the first rapper to show their grill? I don't see anybody who answered this. I don't have no idea what the
Anybody got
answer
an answer
is.
real
I
quick?
hope the
Anybody got an
person who
answer in the
came up with this
comments?
question know the answer.
I know it.
You gonna take who came up with the question? Okay, that was you.
He
He
came
you
up
know
with
the
that one.
answer.
I know it, so he can go ahead and say it. I know it.
Just Ice. He
Just
showed his
ice.
grill on the front cover of the album and the back of the album. 1985, 86.
Damn, it was that early? 85, 86? Just ice. Okay.
See,
Just Ice.
my daddy had nothing in my mama yet. Y'all old as fuck, so that's
Somebody
not.
said Paul Wall. No, it
I
ain't
wouldn't.
Paul
I
Wall.
don't even know who that is.
It
Just
wasn't
Ice
Paul
was
Wall for
in
sure.
Boogie Down Productions.
It
Oh,
was
okay,
way
well,
back BDP and up. Definitely wasn't
okay,
Paul Wall though for sure.
well, that's cute. But anyway,
Okay, how we
anyway,
doing it?
if y'all haven't subscribe. Please subscribe. It ain't gonna hurt you. It don't cost you nothing. Like the video, you can share it too or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say once we get rich, I'm gonna give you nothing. But hey, help us out. It's free.
But yeah, so yeah, that's where we at every Friday from here on out. You know what I'm saying? New day, you know what I'm saying? Same time, same place. You know what I'm saying?
And
Fuck
come
with
fuck
us.
with us, come pull up. And all you mark ass niggas that be talking shit, nigga, pull up to the plate.
Yeah,
Nigga try to get
yeah,
on y'all ass.
yeah.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
The Hip Hop School,
That time.
Past and Present Podcast.